Hello, and welcome to a VJ Books unboxing with a lot of titles in it. Excuse me while I rip that right out of there. You don't need to see that. Anyways, this, my friends, is a Philip Fracassi unboxing. It's a Josh Malerman unboxing. It's an everything else in between unboxing. It's Cyber Monday unboxing. Fracassi Friday, which is when it's getting uploaded. All sorts of things. The dongle from my camera is going wild. Let's dive in. Look at that. Look at that box. Isn't it boxish? I got lots of books here. Let's see what books we've got. Some I know about. Some I really don't know too much about. But hey, you know, Cyber Monday deals being what they are, you get books for cheap. And you know that I'm easily perceived into buying more books. If you can pull one thing from this channel, it's that I am a bookaholic. I buy way too many damn books. Anyways, first up, we're going to start off with Daphne by Josh Malerman. One thing to be said about VJ Books is they have a nice Mylar protector on the dust jackets already applied, which is gorgeous. It's very nice. So we have VJ Books, Josh Malerman, Daphne, his newest, much smaller than I thought it would be. I don't know. It's a smaller trim size here. This is like, it's like a little pocket book. VJ Books has nice tipped-in pages. There's Josh Malerman's signature. It's, you know, it's what you get with Josh Malerman. That's just how his signature looks. Daphne, he had a little book tour in Michigan where he did readings and you could ask the hoop questions. Basketball plays a central part to this novel, I believe. It's a really short novel, too. Look at this. Apart from the smaller trim size, we're just barely getting over 250 pages. Hopefully there's no spoilers on the last page, but who's to say? I know it's the last summer for Kit Lamb, the last summer before college, last summer with her high school basketball team and her best friend. So Kit Lamb and her friends are sitting around the campfire telling ghost stories, and they tell the story of Daphne, a girl who died under mysterious circumstances years ago, you know, the urban legend. And, well, stuff starts going down. It's up to Kit to get to the bottom of it, to Scooby-Doo this. Anyways, very, very, very dark cover photo there. And put my face reflected right in the middle, and suddenly I'm Daphne. Ah! What a terrible angle. Anyways, angle on me, not the book. There is a small press edition coming out for Daphne. I don't know when, and I don't know by whom. I do know one thing. I know it's not by Earthling Publications. Paul Miller posted a cover of a book several months back, and people were like, including myself, were like, yes, Daphne! And then he said, no, it's not Daphne. Somebody else is doing Daphne, so it's not Earthling Publications. The cover ended up being Marla by Jonathan Janz, one of my favorite reads of the year. Anyways, next up we have Close to Midnight, edited by Mark Morris. It's an anthology. Anthology, which also has, I believe it has Josh Malerman in it, doesn't it? Or am I just imagining that? It must not, because his name's on the cover, or I'm just missing it. It does have Jonathan Janz on it. Has Ramsey Campbell on it, which is incredible. And it has Philip Fracassi. So Fracassi is actually the one who signed Close to Midnight here. I believe he probably... Oh, he did. He did sign the front. Okay. There we go. Fracassi tipping. We're going to get several Fracassi signatures in one video. That's why it's a Fracassi Friday video. Or just happy whatever day you're watching this. Mark Morris, I am only familiar with him from It Sustains, which I recently read and reviewed. This is from Flame Tree Press. Flame Tree Press actually has a lot of great sales periodically throughout the year. I think 4th of July they have a really big sale. And you can buy this for really cheap through that. A lot of different authors in this. Love me some Ramsey Campbell. Jonathan Janz, I am definitely looking forward to reading more of his after being completely blown away by Marla. Brian Keene, very good. Really love his nonfiction work, but his fiction short stories are great as well. We have Alison Littlewood was in here. Oh, she's on the other page. There she is. Alison Littlewood. Heard great things about her. I believe this is one of the short stories by Fracassi that was called one of the best of the year by Ellen Datlow. So very, very much looking forward to him. and Rios Yours, who is actually going to have a novel in this box. But anyways, let's look at more books. Copies of all of these should still be available at VJ Books. You can also buy them from anywhere else books are sold, such as Flame Tree Press. But I don't know that you're going to get them signed by Fracassi if you go through Flame Tree Press. Because he is one of many. And lots of bubble wrap here. We're just going to... Oh, that's not working as well as I thought it would. I was like, I'm just going to slide it out. That's what he said. And it's taking the dust jacket with him. So let's put that back on. Oh, there's the big one. And they're both big in terms of size. But this was the one that started it all for me. This was the reason behind this whole order. And I'm not talking about the Anthony Horowitz novel. We'll get to that in a second. We got to fix this dust jacket first. I did it dirty by trying to slide it out. And now I'm just making a fool of myself on video. Here it is. Philip Fracassi's first trade publication, novel-wise. Child Alone with Strangers by Philip Fracassi. I got the chance to read an arc of this. Holy crap, I loved it. Loved every minute of it. It's a very lengthy novel, but it is well worth it. The spine's a little beat up on this one, you can see. Look at that. Little spine crease, little bump corner. That's a little disappointing. But, wow, what a great novel. One of my favorites of the year. Child Alone with Strangers. Okay, there we go. I was like, the page is after the cover page. Philip Fracassi's wonderful signature. I believe there's still some copies left here. This is divided into parts. It's a kidnapping tale gone wrong. And I did do a full-length review on the channel. You should check that out. And you should go buy yourself a copy because it's incredible. It's just so good. It's terrific. Owns 3 copies of the novel. Of the trade edition. I own the trade edition and the ARC. And I am going to have to be fine with that because I'm running out of books shelf space. Next up, we have a dinged copy. This was like $5. It's a remainder marked copy, so it is what it is. It's The Moonflower Murders by Anthony Horowitz. What can I tell you about it? I don't know. It's a murder mystery. Anthony Horowitz does those really well. Magpie Murders was fantastic. Moriarty was great. The Word is Murder was okay. This was $5. I'm not going to say no to a $5 book that's 1, signed, and 2, I like a good murder mystery. Why not? I mean, the man was hired as the first person to be hired by the Doyle estate, Arthur Conan Doyle, to do an official Sherlock Holmes novel. He did 2. He did The House of Silk and Moriarty. Never read The House of Silk, but Moriarty was fantastic. He also was hired by the Fleming estate to do Trigger Mortis, a James Bond novel. So, you know, the dude has done both Bond and Sherlock Holmes in an official capacity. That's crazy. Am I missing a book? Oh, I'm not. This is just tiny. Okay. I was like, I had another Fracassi one here. And it's this really, really tiny one, The Midnight Exhibit, Volume 1, a throwback horror anthology for a new decade, featuring Stephen Graham Jones, Philip Fracassi, and Renee Miller. I've never read Renee Miller, and as of me recording this, I still haven't read Stephen Graham Jones. I need to read Stephen Graham Jones, and I have several of his titles to read through SST Publications. So, you know, I might do a future review on Stephen Graham Jones. But this might be a good spot to dive in. There we go, a little Philip Fracassi Tipton signature page. That is 3 Fracassi signatures in one package. This is a very, very tiny book. Look at this little short story collection by Rewind or Die. Very cheap. I think it was cheap. I don't remember what the price of that was, honestly. I bought this in a fugue state. Sorry, I am double booked. Ha ha! All right, cool. Fantastic. We have 2 more books here, both of which were clearance. So why not? I said, hey, we're going to see some Rios Yours again. Here's Rios Yours, Lola on Fire. I don't know. Oh, there's the remainder mark. Yeah. I haven't read anything by him, but this has to do with a man who is hired to do a job, and that job leads to something bad, which leads to a bigger thing, which leads to a bigger thing, which leads to a bigger thing, and he's framed for murder, and I don't know. It didn't sound terribly enthralling, but it was once again like $5. So I figure, you know what? I'm not going to be disappointed. If I like it, awesome. If I love it, even better. If I'm indifferent to it, I'm not going to cry over $5. Same thing with Axiom's End, although this one has gotten incredible reviews. Axiom's End by Lindsay Ellis, formerly did like the Nostalgia Chick, and then she did Lindsay Ellis, a lot of YouTube. Oh, it comes with a bookmark. Truth of the Divine, which is the sequel. Her own Lindsay Ellis channel on YouTube. That channel is no longer in existence because of internet drama, but that's a story for another time. I know that Axiom's End deals with an alternate 2007? It's 2007, look at that. An alternate 2007 where the light is being hidden from this giant stack of books that I've purchased. Alternate 2007, this young woman, Cora Sabine, finds out that everything she knows is wrong in the world, and that aliens have kind of gotten their place within the United States and have helped shape future of this future. But it's got really good reviews back in the day. And, even if it's a remainder copy, there's a remainder mark up top. It was $5. I like a nice science fiction read. It got great reviews back in the day, being a couple years ago. And even though Lindsay Ellis may have fallen into, I don't even want to say obscurity, she kind of fell into a lot of YouTube drama. It is what it is. I'll still read her book. Yeah. But seriously, I don't even know if I can get all these books in one frame, one shot. No, that's pretty tight. I can put it like that. I'm going to have to zoom out after. Oh, there we go. Smacking the camera stand also does the trick. Look at all them books. Look at that book haul. Barely fits in one frame. Not really. Anyways, thank you, VJ Books, for the sinful glutton of signed books. Mostly due to Fracassi, and I kind of got carried away with Cyber Monday deals. And you know what? I have no regrets about that. Seriously, check out Philip Fracassi. The man is on his way up. I've read 2 novels by him, this one and Boys in the Valley. They are both 5-star novels, absolutely incredible. His short fiction is top-notch, and the man does not stop. He's got more publications coming out. Gothic coming out soon. Should be getting that any day now from Earthling Publications. Trade edition of Gothic coming from Cemetery Dance in early 2023. More Philip Fracassi coming down the pipeline. Got a Zagava novel coming any day now. Just a whole bunch of novels. Whole bunch of works. Thunderstorm Books publications. So much Fracassi. So little time. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And we'll see you around next time.